Midday allegations of sexual misconduct reaching the State House. The claims made against State Attorney General Curtis Hill were actually made months ago, and the Attorney General says they aren't true. Our Ray Steele has the latest.
The leaders of the State House and Senate from both parties found out about the claims against the Attorney General on May 14th. That would have been about 2 months after the incidents, if those incidents happened. The lawmakers put out a joint statement saying they hired an outside law firm to investigate. A memo from that firm with the results of the investigation was first reported by the Indianapolis Star. That memo is dated June 18th, just over 2 weeks ago. Here is what we know. Right after the end of the legislative session in March, lawmakers, staffers, and others got together at a bar for a party. A state lawmaker, we don't know which one, says Hill put his hands on her back, slid them down her back, put them under her clothes, and grabbed her backside. She says she told Hill to back off, but she told those investigating the claims that Hill did it again later that night. A legislative employee interviewed by the law firm said Hill did the same thing to her. 2 other legislative staffers said Hill touched them in ways that made them feel uncomfortable as well. The Attorney General not only says the allegations are not true, he said in a statement to RTV6 he didn't even know about them. His statement read in part, "I have never been contacted by any investigator. I have not been informed of who made these allegations, nor have I been provided any due process with regard to these vicious allegations." It appears leaders of each political party also were in the dark. Kyle Hupfer, chairman of the state Republican Party, put out a statement that noticeably did not defend Hill, but it did say Republicans have zero tolerance for sexual harassment. John Zodi, head of the state Democratic Party, says he didn't know of the allegations until after media reports. His statement called on Hill to resign. So far, the Attorney General's office has not responded to that call.
And just a short time ago, RTV6 received an updated statement from the Attorney General. He says that yesterday he met with House Speaker Brian Bosma, Senate Leader David Long, and the Democratic leaders of both houses. Hill says those leaders refused to give him a copy of the report on this investigation. We're also hearing for the first time from Governor Eric Holcomb, who is on vacation in Montana right now. Holcomb says he won't be back in Indy until late tomorrow night, and he says until he has reviewed the facts in detail, he will have no further comment.